The Four Agreements is a best-selling self-help book by Don Miguel Ruiz, first published in 1997. The book draws on ancient Toltec wisdom to present 4 principles for living a happier and more fulfilling life. Here is a detailed summary of the book. Introduction. The book opens with an introduction that sets out the author's philosophy, that human beings are born free and happy, but that they become trapped in patterns of behavior that limit their potential. Ruiz argues that the key to breaking free of these patterns is to adopt 4 simple agreements. Part I. Domestication and the Dream of the Planet. Ruiz begins by discussing the process of domestication, which he defines as the process by which humans are taught to conform to the expectations of their culture and society. He argues that this process creates a false version of reality, which he refers to as the dream of the planet. Part II. The Four Agreements. Ruiz presents the 4 agreements as a way of breaking free of the dream of the planet and living a more authentic life. Agreement 1. Be impeccable with your word. This agreement emphasizes the importance of being truthful and honest in one's speech. Ruiz argues that our words have the power to create our reality, and that being impeccable with our word can help us to create a more positive and fulfilling life. Agreement 2. Don't take anything personally. This agreement advises the reader not to take things personally, as doing so can lead to feelings of anger, resentment, and hurt. Ruiz argues that other people's actions and words are a reflection of their own reality, and that taking things personally only reinforces the dream of the planet. Agreement 3. Don't make assumptions. This agreement advises the reader not to make assumptions about other people's motives or intentions, as doing so can lead to misunderstandings and conflict. Ruiz argues that by asking questions and seeking clarity, we can avoid many of the problems that arise from assumptions. Agreement 4. Always do your best. This agreement emphasizes the importance of doing one's best in every situation, regardless of the circumstances. Ruiz argues that by always doing our best, we can avoid self-judgment and regret, and create a life that is more in alignment with our true selves. Part 3. The Mastery of Love. In the final section of the book, Ruiz explores the concept of love and how it relates to the 4 agreements. Ruiz argues that love is the ultimate expression of human potential, and that by adopting the 4 agreements, we can learn to love ourselves and others more fully. He also emphasizes the importance of forgiveness, and how it can help us to break free of the dream of the planet and create a more authentic and fulfilling life. Conclusion. The book concludes with a call to action, urging the reader to adopt the 4 agreements and live a life that is more in alignment with their true selves. Ruiz argues that by doing so, we can break free of the limitations imposed by society and create a more positive and fulfilling reality. The 4 Agreements has received overwhelmingly positive critical response since its publication in 1997. Here are some examples of favorable reviews. The New York Times called the book a wonderful guide to life and praised its simplicity and its depth. Publishers Weekly hailed the book as a spiritual guidebook for the new millennium and noted that its gentle, encouraging tone has made it a popular choice for readers seeking self-improvement. Deepak Chopra called the book a must-read for anyone on a spiritual journey and noted that it shows us how to live our lives with grace, ease, and lightness. Oprah Winfrey has praised the 4 Agreements on numerous occasions, calling it life-changing and recommending it to her viewers. Overall, the book has been praised for its accessible and practical wisdom, its emphasis on personal responsibility, and its ability to help readers break free of limiting beliefs and habits.